You ever look at pictures of yourself in the past and be like, do I only own 3 shirts? Because that's how I feel doing these videos. Hey everyone, Nick from 9Card TCG, and today we are going to be taking a little look at a deck that I just kind of thought of, and I haven't seen anyone else do this. Granted, I haven't really searched around a lot to see if someone else has done it, but it makes sense in my mind. I just don't know if it's going to work. And let's get right to the deck. At first glance, this might look like a regular single strike deck. However, we are focusing on the Galarian Rapidash V with its Libra Horn attack. For 2 colorless energies, you could put damage counters on any one of your opponent's Pokemon until they have 100 HP remaining, which is really, really good because we are pairing it with Coalossal. Coalossal lets you take a fire energy and a fighting energy from your discard pile and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. So if you get some energy in the discard pile, well then you can power up your Libra Horn in a single turn and still have an energy for attachment for the turn. So it kind of works pretty well. So naturally we are running both fighting and fire energies. And if you're wondering, well, how are we going to do that extra 100 damage? Urshifu Vmax naturally does 100 damage with the beatdown attack for 3 colorless energies, which again works really well with Coalossal's ability. So now we attack with Libra Horn. If our Galarian Rapidash gets knocked out, that's no problem because we can get those energies back from our discard pile into our onto the field, onto our Urshifu to get the little KO that we need. And if we have to do a ton of damage in one turn, we do have the Gmax 1 blow attack, and we also have the Urshifu V, which does require 2 fighting energies, but we are playing a few fighting energies, so it shouldn't be that hard to do, especially with the laser focus attack. We can take bigger knockouts if your opponent has a big charm or something like that, or something that maybe resists fighting. Then you can use something like Gmax 1 blow, or you can use Impact blow to get that extra damage to take your opponent and knock out their Pokemon. We are running Kricketune V for a little bit of consistency, Dedenne-GX for draw support, same as Crobat V, all draw support. We are running a bunch of Great Balls and Quick Balls, Pokemon Communications, all to help us find our Rolycolys and Coalossals. We do need those rare candies to get our Coalossal onto the field faster. And the rest of the deck is pretty standard, you know, Jirachi-GX for Psychic Immunity, and we're running Tower of Darkness, Boss's Orders, Marnie, Switch, all that kind of stuff. If you want to see the full deck list, we will have, well, I will have the full deck list in the description, so definitely go and check it out. So I have not played this deck before. I didn't really even do a lot of testing. I just had the idea and said, I gotta get a video out on this before the idea leaves my head. We did lose the coin flip. We do want to go first because we want to set up our evolutions as quickly as possible. We can do that, I guess. We'll be able to draw an extra card with the mulligan. We have a lot of fighting energy on our hand, which is not great. We're playing a Rapid Strike Urshifu, not ideal because we do have kind of a lot of bench sitters. And a fire energy. Excellent. It's like, this is the worst. I really don't know even how to play this deck most effectively. Do I look to set up my main attackers, which is the Urshifu V and Vmax, and then get the Rapidash after? Or do I use Rapidash first, try to take out or get as many Pokemon to 100 HP as possible, and then look to attack with, I think that's the play. I think now that I'm talking about it out loud, I think that's the way to go. They're looking for a Dragapult. Okay. Well, this isn't like super good, because we are weak to Psychic, so we will have to get that Jirachi onto the field if we want to really have a chance. Unfortunately, we really do just have a terrible hand, and unless Unless I can get like a Dedenne or something, or maybe a Quick Ball, it's not good. This is going to be over pretty quickly. So just waiting for our opponent to finish their turn, which they do. We'll attach just for the so we can retreat later, I guess. We are in a bit of trouble. They'll probably attach an energy this turn, hit us with Shred for 60 damage. What does Shred also do? That's not affected by resistance. They are going to Marnie us out of this hand, which is pretty nice. I mean, unless they must have been desperate too, because if I was the opponent, I would not. I would certainly not be Marnieing my opponent. So we'll take the 60 damage. What do we get? We get a Rolycoly. So let's Great Ball. We got a Carkol. Now, we can calm away the Rolycoly. I need to get... Of course, we do prize our Jirachi, which is like a huge problem. We can at least exciting stage, try to get another Pokemon, another draw support. It's not super helpful, so we'll kind of just leave it at that, I guess. I don't want to put my Rapidash in the active just yet. I'm gonna sneeze, so there's gonna be an edit here in just a second. Luckily, our opponent hasn't made any moves during that quick little edit, so you didn't really miss anything. They must have nothing as well. I would really like a Dedenne or a Quick Ball or a Crobat, because now I don't need I don't really care about the rare candies anymore because we have Carkol in the field. So all I need is the Coalossal. We have the energy to retreat. They're gonna discard a card. I mean, who knows? The last card in their head could be a research, for all I know. Just gonna enjoy the music, I guess. Getting rid of the Swell. I don't know what the other card is. I mean, that must have been a really tough decision. They are going to hit us for 130, which will be enough to knock us out. So worst, I mean, which is a problem because like it's our draw support. They'll be able to put 5 damage counters onto our Carkol. Oh, they're going to put it onto our Rapidash because I guess they expect me to promote it. Which I have no choice because it has the Air Balloon. There's the Coalossal. So we can use the Tar Generator to get this and Lieberhorn, I guess. But I don't know what to do. I mean, there's nothing to do. They're gonna max Phantom. Is gonna bring us to 180. I'll be able to Lieberhorn again and get one of their other Pokemon, their other Dragapult, down to 100 HP. But because I don't have the Urshifu ready to follow up attack, I can't. It's useless. But you can kind of see what I'm going for here. You can see the setup and what I'm looking to do. Man, I really wish they would Marnie me now. Like, every time I want to be Marnied, it never happens. I mean, I guess it did happen when I had all those energies, but still. It's not like I have the psychic energy, like, to do psychic, where I could hit them for, you know, 180 damage. Oh, it'd actually be, it'd be 120 damage, but it would be enough, right? We still won't get taken out from the Max Phantom. That'll still only put us at 190 damage. So they would have to Zigzagoon 3 more times. Or Obstagoon, I guess. But, like, who does that? Oh, dude. Really, Jirachi? Why? You gonna, like, start switching? Thank you. Finally. Okay, so we can Great Ball. We got a Dedenne, which is good. I will immediately Dedenne this hand away. I could have went for the Urshifu, but I think this was the better choice. Because now we can... I don't want to put energy back or Pokemon back into my hand or my deck, so I think I might get rid of that Ordinary Rod for something else. But we will Librahorn this other Dragapult. And so now what's going to happen is we're still going to lose. But when they knock out this Rapidash, then we can Tar Generator to get the energy back. Oh, it is a fighting and a fighting. That is the problem with Tar Generator. It has to be a fire and a fighting. We do have a second fighting energy, so that's good. I'm really hoping we can get our Vmax so that we can live from a Max Phantom, because they will Max Phantom the next turn. Ah, man. So I am gonna... Man. Oh, boy. So we'll Tower. We'll attach. Tar Generator. I am gonna Quick Ball. Before I research, I really need to be able to dig through this deck. So I'm going to Crobat first. We do get the Vmax. And that's fine. We can Tower away this other Urshifu. And do I want a Marnie? Or do I want to just hang on to this boss? Either way, they're going to hit us for 260. 260 and 50 is 310. But with the psychic energy, it's going to be 330. So... So because they evolved this, I would have to hit it with Gmax 1 blow to do 270 to get it to 380, which is enough. I don't have the energy to do that. And what could happen, I'm going to Marnie. The reason I'm Marnie is because I'm really trying to limit the ability for them to get an energy. And we'll just have to go for the beatdown. Oh, they do resist it. That's right. So yeah, no, that we're screwed no matter what. Because they're gonna hit us for. It's very unfortunate that our Jirachi was prized, and that we took as long as we did to get us set up. So that is going to be the end of the game. It's like the perfect amount. I don't know why yeah, whatever. So we'll try another game. We'll see how it goes. Maybe this deck is just too slow or has too many moving parts. We do lose the coin flip again, so hopefully our opponent lets us go first. If they do not, but we have a better hand. We do have the Urshifu and the Rolycoly to start. We do have, again, a lot of energy in our hand. Maybe I just have too much energy. Maybe I gotta replace the Ordinary Rod with an energy search or energy spinner or something like that to get the energy when I need it, versus just starting the game with 3, 4, 5 energies in my hand. Like, this is not ideal. One of the problems with Tower of Darkness in this deck is that you don't have the extra Houndours and Houndooms to kind of discard away in the middle of the game. And everything I draw that's single strike, you kind of need. You don't have the extra, not that you would really discard away your urns, but if you had to, you could. A Charizard deck could be interesting because it is a little bulky, right? It has like 320 or 330 HP Charizard Vmax. So, maybe. This deck can be a little slow to set up too. They need the welders and triple acceleration energies. So, we will go ahead and play our tower, and we will Marnie just to get us a better hand. And I know we're giving them an extra card, but man, we really need it. We'll go ahead and Great Ball. And we got a Dedenne, which is good. We're going to hang on to this Dedenne for 2 reasons. One, if we absolutely have to, we can calm it away for the Coalossal, but I don't think we need to just yet. So we can laser focus, because I can also calm it away for a Urshifu Vmax if they do not evolve this next turn. So if they leave this as a V, then I can Vmax Gmax 1 blow. Yeah, I'll discard that energy, but I will be able to get 2 of it back with the oh, looks like they're gonna evolve it. So everything I'm saying goes right out the window. They could, in theory, knock me out this turn by playing a welder and a triple acceleration energy. So if they welder for 2 fire energies and play the triple, I mean, they'd have to have a lot to make it happen to Gmax Wildfire, but they could do it. It's much more likely that they just hit me with Claw Slash for, what is it, 100 damage? 100 damage. So we'll see. There's the welder. So do they have the triple acceleration energy?
Bruh.
Wow. Absolutely. All right. Yeah, I guess. We'll pull up this other Charizard. We'll kind of force them to either set this one up or have a switch card. I mean, it's a retreat cost of 3. They must have a switch in order to get this out of the active, or be willing to discard 3 fire energies and use their supporter. I mean, that would be a lot. Just to give me a turn, you know? Like, I mean, I can't believe they managed to get the welder, 2 fire energies, and a triple acceleration energy off that Crobat. I mean, I don't know what they had in their hand before, but there wasn't a ton, so it's very unfortunate. They had the evolution incense and everything. That was a stellar turn for my opponent. I mean, you could not ask for more. So they're probably going to be looking for a Dedenne, is my guess. Yep. Because they needed to probably dump this entire hand to try to find that switch. Oh, they have an Air Balloon, but they put it on the Crobat. I guess they don't want to attach for turn because they want to be able to attach the triple acceleration energy if they get it. But now they have to find the switch and the triple excel. They could still research, I guess. So they could really dig deep for it if they wanted to. And if they do get it, then we're done. Because then now we're 4 prizes behind and have no Pokemon set up. So they attached there. They go with Mew. Okay. I'm starting to think they don't really... Yeah. Okay, cool. So we're going to attach the fire energy. And it's very unfortunate that I have all 3 research that I kind of have to dump. We can Rare Candy. Get this Coalossal. We can scroll. Get our Rapidash. Tower away. And we'll do one of each onto our Galarian Rapidash V. Let's Quick Ball. We'll get the Urshifu Vmax. Okay, so now we're actually looking pretty good because now they can hit into our Urshifu Vmax pretty hard if they wanted to, and we have the scroll. But we are going to set up our Lieberhorn on our opponent's Charizard Vmax. So now even if they switch into it, take the knockout on our Rapidash, next turn we come beat down, and they don't have a resistance to fighting, do they? They do not. So we just come in with the beatdown next turn. And if they don't knock out a Rapidash, then we Lieberhorn onto the other Charizard Vmax, because the other 2 Crobats and their Dedenne are all weak to fighting. One beatdown, even without single strike energies, will take a knockout on them. So we're actually looking fairly decent. They're going to Psi Power our Vmax. Because now the Wildfire, Gmax Wildfire will knock out our what's it called? Our Urshifu. So we will draw. I will Tar Generator onto this. And I don't want to Marnie them. But what I do want to do is get rid of one. I should have got rid of the Carkol. I want to start to set up, just in case anything, I want to keep that Urshifu in my hand. I don't necessarily want to bench it, because I don't want them to boss it up and take a free knockout. So we will Lieberhorn this other Charizard. And now, if they leave this Mew in the active, or they don't promote the Charizard with their with all that energy, next turn we can boss his order, retreat out the Rapidash, use Tar Generator to attach the energy again for free, and then attack into their Charizard. So Marnie would be pretty upsetting because we do have the boss for that setup. They're gonna communicate. They don't have the bench space to I don't know what they're gonna get. Unless maybe they have a scoop up net in their hand. They can pull up that Mew and and promote something for free. Do they play Scoop Up Nuts? I don't know. It's a good question. I'm not really sure why they played the Mew, because Mew does not help with something like Librehorn, because Mew says put damage, it prevents damage, not damage counters. So placing damage counters and doing damage are different things. So we are going to retreat this. We'll get rid of this fighting energy, and we'll boss up this, and we'll beat down, and we'll take our 3 prizes. So we got the fighting energy. Fighting energy is pretty big because there's a fighting energy on our discard pile, and if they knock out this Urshifu, actually if they knock out this Urshifu Vmax, there'll be a fire energy in a discard pile. So then we could play the single strike Urshifu, get a fighter and a fighting energy into our onto our Urshifu, attached up, and they concede mostly because they didn't have the resources to set up that other Charizard, and they knew what was going to happen. Man, that is how that deck is supposed to work. So that's the video. It's just a very short video. We did 2 games. I mean, we did 3 technically, but the first one they conceded really early, so I didn't even show that video. But you can see some of the problems with the deck. It is a little slow to set up, and if you can't get the pieces right, then it doesn't work. But when it does work, even when we were in a terrible spot, like we were in that last game against Charizard Vmax, we were able to take the win because we do enough damage and we have enough colorless attacks that Coalossal works with both Galarian Rapidash and single strike Urshifu Vmax. So maybe it's something. I don't think it's gonna be top tier competitive. Maybe someone can workshop it and tweak it and figure out how to play it better than I can. But it is an option. It is a deck that's there, I guess. So but yeah, anyway, I'm ranting at this point. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you never miss another wacky video like this. Oh, wacky video. Okay, I'm getting weird. I'm just excited from that win. If you want to help out the channel, leave a comment down below telling me what you think of this deck. What would you change? How would you play it a little bit differently? I definitely want to know. And if you absolutely love this content, you're like, I need more of this guy in my life, well, then be sure to follow me on social media. All the links are in the description below. And if you've made it this far, so I play Pokemon Go, and PvP HQ is doing this gym leader challenge thing. It's really cool. Be sure to follow them on social media. And if you're a Pokemon Go player from New York, well, then make sure you message me on social media because we're looking for 2 more people to be gym leaders in this gym challenge. So, you know, that's something. And you get to play Pokemon Go with me, I guess, if you're into that. Anyway, that is gonna do it for us today. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.